Do you keep hitting a brick wall when searching for ready-made lesson plans on the topic of improvisation for beginners? Well, I've got you covered. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to my favorite improvisation books, and I'm even going to walk you through 3 fabulous beginner games. The syllabus will be in the first comment. I'm working on a way to get these to you electronically as well. So, comment yes please if you want me to reply to you when those are available. Let's dive in. Hi improvisation enthusiasts. That's fancy talk, for I love improv. If we've never met, I'm Dawnnie Mercado, and I, like you, love to improvise. I've decided to dive into my archives as a teacher to answer some syllabus questions on the topics of acting, improv, and more. Enjoy! This is from my very first ever online improv class, taught on March 23rd, 2020. I'm so glad I have this to share with you. It was originally taught in my local acting studio. In 2025, I moved to YouTube for the most part, instead of teaching in person. So why do I continue to keep these to myself? I have many years' worth of already recorded lesson plans. No more of that. I decided instead to share them with you. Enjoy. I have an MFA in acting from NYU. I'm a SAG-AFTRA actor who has also been teaching for over 30 years now. It has been one of my greatest joys in life. May your little creatives continue to shine. They make this world a better place by being in it. Originally recorded for my local students when we began Zooming, here we go, improv class syllabus. Lesson 1.
Hey guys, it's Dawnnie. Welcome to our first online improv class. Just in case my kiddo doesn't allow me to give you my complete undivided attention, I am recording some things ahead of time for you. And also, if you can't log in, you can also do this on your Google Classroom. So today I'm adapting it a little bit from our original plan, and our first game of the day for those in person will be one-word story. If you're doing this at home with your family, you can play this together. It's from our book. Not all of you have a book or took it home with you. So let me read you the directions to number 8, one-word story. For the players, always listen so you'll be ready. Sell your word, make it sound important. Don't be afraid to put in a strange word if it really does fit. Try not to have too much of a story in your mind because you only have one word to get it going. Don't be surprised if you spend the whole game saying words like and, the, and so on. Here's the beginning of it for the MC or teacher. As in, unfortunately, game number 7, players stand side by side in a line, which you can do with your family at home. Or if we're doing this online together, we'll just be seeing each other on the computer. And you take turns telling a story about a topic chosen by you or the audience. This time, however, each person will speak only one word per turn. For example, player 1 says once, player 2 says upon, player 3 says a, player 4 says time, and so on. Once you get to the end of the line, begin again and start at the end of the line. Stop the story when it reaches a satisfying ending. One thing that I did post. Okay, so I unpaused. This is the teen book. A lot of really great ideas. If you just go to page 106, it is appendix and lists, and 107 gives relationships, actions, emotions, TV styles, and then these will be the games that we pull from when we're playing in person. They start on 114 and they keep going. These are games that we may or may not have from our other book. And it goes all the way to, oh wow, it goes all the way, it's long. It goes to 134, from 114 to 134 of, all right, so that was game number 1 for the day, which is one-word story. Okay, so the second game of the day is what are you doing? What are you doing? We have played it many times, but it is on page 24. It's game number 2, and here are the rules. This is perhaps the most perfect of all warm-up games for reasons I'll explain in a moment. Invite 2 people on stage and assign them 2 letters of the alphabet. So in this case, I will mute everybody except for two of you, and you two are going to play this game online. So I give you an A and a B. One person asks the other, "What are you doing?" And the other player answers with an action phrase. The trick is that there must be only 2 words in the phrase, each beginning with one of the assigned letters. In this case, perhaps anchoring bananas, because I'm going to give you A, B. Then the first player then acts out the phrase, maybe pretending to toss an anchor from a raft made entirely of bananas. Then the players switch roles and play again. You can add to the fun by giving players more letters to work with, creating 3 or 4 word phrases. So we'll do that, and I will, I hope I have my little letters here. I'm sure I do have some, because I'm a mom. And I will pull letters and just give you 2 random letters. So feel free to do this at home. It would be very fun. You can act it out with your bodies more when you're not online. But here online, you can still act it out, just, not your full body if you don't want to leave the screen. My little situation here is, how I talked to you in acting classes about being in frame? I'm probably not going to be getting up, jumping up and down a lot because I'll leave your frame. But so that will be our second game. What are you doing? But we're going to play it in this way with the alphabets. Okay, bye. Okay, I paused it. I went and dealt with my barking dogs, and now I'm back. So the third game on our list was from our original syllabus. Number 16, Yes Men Advertising. Number 16 is on page 40. So the rules to number 16, page 40, yes man, advertising, yes woman advertising. This is for the teacher. Remember the never say no rule on page 17? This is the ultimate yes and game. Bring a group of 3 or more players. So I am going to mute everybody except for 3 people, 3 or more players, and to portray employees of the Yes Man advertising agency, plus 1 more to be the client. So let's see. Oh, so we need 4 people. Have the audience suggest a product the client manufactures. The client comes to the office because she or he is looking for an agency to advertise their product. And the employees come up with the ideas. What happens is pure energy. Every idea is met with cheers. Everything is brilliant. Yes, and the best way to describe this game is with an example. The client says, "I'm selling ping pong balls and I want to sell a lot of them. I'm thinking I want a spokesperson. Who would you recommend?" Player 1 says, "Barney." The other players say, "That's brilliant." Then one of the players who didn't suggest Barney has to explain why it is brilliant. His eyes look like ping pong balls. He loves everyone. As the game continues, the employees put together a complete ad campaign. For the players, don't introduce additional ideas. Once one is said, that's it. That's the idea. Just yes and take it. So if we're selling ping pong balls, stick to ping pong balls. Just say it's brilliant and go with it. That's a temptation to shout out another name there's a temptation to shout out another name or location, but avoid doing this. Just look for your chance later. All right, so if you need ideas, again, back to that other script book list that I'm sending you. Again, back to page 106 and 107 from this other book, the Teaching Improv book, the teens book. This might give you ideas if you're the one who is assigned the job of saying that you're looking for someone to advertise their product. Any of these might give you an idea of what to sell, because let's say here's objects. You might want to sell one of these objects, right? Or you might look at the locations list and that'll give you an idea of something you need to sell from that location. Okay, so we'll play this together online. And you could do it at home if you're not logging in. You and your family. Come on, moms, you can improvise.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And by all means, yes, please put a comment as to which of these games was your favorite. And remember, do something creative every day. See you in the next one.